Hello everyone, and today we're going to be jumping into maybe my finest race of this year. So it's a rolling start and then the race begins right about now. And as soon as I get on the pedal, I start going into this dude's slipstream, trying to catch up. I brake pretty late and I go inside very early because just in case if anybody dive bombs and don't hit me outside the track. Now into these corners I'm smooth on the throttle, and which causes me to catch up to the dude in second. And after I start to get a run on him, I start to brake a little late, go in for the dive bomb. Obviously that does not work. I hit him on his rear. That causes both of us to lose speed. The dude behind us starts to go crazy and just try to thread the needle. I don't know what I was doing. It was a little dumb mistake. I tried it, but then I ended up crashing. And this is where I make the comeback all the way down to almost last. Now all ready to start us off, some dude goes off the track which gets me another position, and I take this corner very well. Then I notice the people behind me are starting to fight, make them lose more time, which means I could push more without no risk. Now I think I take this corner very smoothly, which it does look like I did smooth on the throttle, but then the next thing you know I look behind me and some dude is catching up with way more speed, including a slipstream. I brake as late as I possibly can into this corner. Dude crashes in the right, which gains me a position, and the dude behind me is pushing. Another person crashes and I gain another position. On exit, the dude behind me has a lot of oversteer, which makes him lose time and lose the slipstream on me. I start to gain a run on the person in front. He starts to mess up. He gets a penalty. Right about then, I start to catch up very well. I was going to plan a dive bomb, but realized that was too risky. Now the dude gets nervous and brakes very late, makes him go wide, and lets me catch up to him, go side to side to him in this corner. I start to ease off the pedals a little bit because I do not have the room to risk it, and I end up risking everything, and I have to do a little maneuver here, and have to do something crazy, and I accidentally push him a little bit. He gets a huge penalty right there. The dude behind slips, which is a pretty good thing. He was pushing a lot. We are now side to side into this next corner, and I am thinking in this moment to brake very late, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. So coming into this next corner, I brake as late as possible, and I go a little wide, try to fix up my line a little bit. The person in front of me spins out, which confirms another position. Now the person behind me starts to get a little run, so I start to push as much as possible, and that causes me to catch up to this dude. He brakes a little bit too much, makes him lose a lot of speed. I start to catch up into these corners, and these next few corners I start to get a run on him. Right about here is where the run starts. He brakes very late, which I don't know how he ended up in the corner without outside. He's pushing. I think he got a penalty right there. I slip a little, which makes me lose time. Now basically the whole race I'm pushing. As you can see here, I went on the curb completely. I'm trying to catch up to the dude in front, but it seems it's pretty hard for me to do so. villain still catch up to me. Now here is where we take his penalty, which is a glass which will confirm another position which was now the person just which with my Now we are on the straight, and he brakes super late, which causes him to go very wide, and I think that causes him a penalty right there. He slips a little, I go weaving out on the outside, we are now side to side, somehow he is like right there. I confirm the pass, and I go fifth. He tries to defend. He pushes me out a little bit, which causes me to go on the outside. He goes inside. I try to go for the switchback, but it does not end up right. Now right here is where I start to plan the dive bomb. I almost end up rear-ending him, and I go for the dive bomb, almost making it going wide. I confirm the position, going fifth, and I think fourth has a penalty. He tries to fight back but can't because he has not have the pace. And even if he overtakes, he will have to serve the penalty later the lap. The person in front has a penalty, which means I could possibly catch up to him on the penalty line. Fast forward to the penalty line, he has to serve his penalty with no complaint. I start to catch up because of the penalty. He starts to gain speed. He claims the inside, and I have to try to go for the switchback, but it ends up not working. He closes the door on me. I go very wide, which causes me a penalty. He starts to push like he's never have. He starts to slip. He takes the corner not very well, but surely does it. I start to get a run on him. We are both now at the same pace. I have a slipstream. He goes a little wide there. He is trying to fight back, me catching up. I am hoping he gets a penalty, same as me, so then we will both be equal. Now, people in front start to pit, which causes us to be first and second, which puts a lot of pressure on him, and he starts to lose time because of the pressure. And as you know it, he gets a penalty, which makes it equal for both of us. Right about now, he gets that penalty. Into these corners, I start to get a run on him. I go out super wide, and very early acceleration, he slips, which makes him lose his pace, and I start to gain pace. Now the run here is the strongest, since it's a straight. I'll start to catch up, and right about here I'm thinking of braking early, but I decided to brake on point. We are now both gonna serve our penalty. We are now bumper to bumper, and we are battling away. About to serve our penalty, we stop at the same time. We end up same exact place. I end up going for the inside. He tries to block it off, and I claim that, which gains me to first place. He tries to fight it back. I'm trying to block it and close the door. Here's where I have to brake early because my wheels, and he bumps me out the way. I bump him because I have no choice, and he was in the middle. He starts to go a little wide. I'm trying to go. I end up hitting him a little, which makes him scrape the wall. We are now battling, and I have to pit. Now I wasn't the only one who had the idea of pitting. He was also gonna pit. But guess what? I ended up overtaking him in the pit lane. Now we are fighting for fourth. He is trying to do a maneuver. I end up claiming the inside. He goes out wide. I claim the inside, which means I claim the position. He starts hitting me. He starts making aggressive moves here. Now I don't know why he does this, but he starts to swerve a little. He is gonna go for the outside line. I claim the inside. And right about here, in this next corner, I will break late so then I can claim the inside and get up past the line. Now after this corner, he starts to become in my slipstream. And as soon as he is in my slipstream, I start to worry. And he is now gonna go for the dive bomb. I confirm that this is my inside line. He knows that. He goes for the outside. He loses a lot of time because I bump him a little. I was very worried in this corner because I thought he was gonna rear end me, but he didn't. But now I think he has lost a lot of time in that corner. I took in that corner very well. We are now about to be almost side to side. He is right behind me. I brake just in time. He brakes super late. I think he gets a penalty for that move. Now coming out these corners, he loses time, which means I confirm the fourth place. He is no longer able to catch up to me, and the dude behind him is able to catch up. He has a run, so that means I technically confirmed it. Later in the lap, I take these corners very, very badly, or very, very slowly. He starts to catch up. He gets a run. I try to claim the inside. He sees that and he goes on the outside. I go on the inside, letting him know this is my place in defending. He listens and he is now trying to fight back and trying to get my position. And I realize that he starts to back off. As I know, I don't have to brake late to defend, so I brake just in time. Now I braked not very much, and to make it worse, he bumps into me. That's alright, because then that means he gets a big penalty. Dude already has a big penalty in front of me, which means I get to confirm 5th. After the Ferrari's penalty, I didn't realize that he was gonna go in phantom mode or whatever, and I go in for the inside and confirm that this is my position, and now I am chasing down 4th. Now the Ferrari behind tries to fight it back, tries to reclaim it. Now to make it worse, I brake very late and I go out wide. We are now side to side, and we are going into these next corners. And he's now very, very focused on trying to pass me. I leave him a little bit of space, and then he is now trying to go claim the inside. I claim the inside and confirm the pass. I let them fight because I know eventually I'm gonna pass one of them, and the Porsche starts to slow down, and I pass him, but then he eventually dive bombs and goes back in 3rd, the person in 3rd. And he brakes super late, which makes him go off track. He claims the inside, defending very, very early, which lets me get a switchback and go on the inside, but he tries to fight it back and he pushes me, which makes me lose time and makes him confirms the position. I bump him very badly on accident since he brakes a lot in that corner. We are almost side to side. We are now going into the next corner, inches away. I still have a little bit of a run on him. I am trying to keep that run. He's trying to wiggle me out. I am still on him. In this next corner, I take it very well, and then I get right next to him. Using the run, I use this as my advantage to pass him. I end up going on the outside, which makes me brake very, very early. He goes out wide, and now I am on the inside for the next corner. He tries to push me off, and that does not work. I go out a little wide, and now he is right behind me. He's trying to fight it back, very aggressive. He has a penalty, and I am trying to prevent him. He's now aggressively trying to go for the inside. He goes in for the inside, pushes me out, and I let it happen because he has a penalty. He gets even a bigger penalty, the person behind, and there is a lot of pressure on me and the dude in front. So now I have a run. I try to go for the pass, and then I almost successfully make it. I break later possible. We are now fighting, and we do a Lewis and Max Verstappen move in the last lap. We are now almost side to side. He tries to push me out, and I go out wide. He spins out, and now third is confirmed for me, but not for too long because of the Ferrari comes out of nowhere. Now I have to go in for the dive bomb and confirm the position or the podium. Now going into the final lap, there is a bunch of pressure on me. The person in fourth has a big run on me, and I brake very, very late, and use a lot of speed. He has a penalty, and I have a penalty. Late in this corner, you'll see that penalty. 3, 2, 1, that's the penalty. He starts to slip, and he starts to lose the run. Coming into this corner, I try my best to take it as best as I can. I take it. It doesn't go very well, but it's alright because I'm pretty sure he has had a penalty. He starts losing a bunch of seconds on me. He's no longer has a run on me, and as you can see, he is losing my run. He is losing the slipstream. Into these final corners, I obviously take it very, very well, but the penalty cannot be prevented, which means I have to take the penalty. Coming into the penalty line, I have to slow down, or is forced to slow down, but that is only half a second. Now I have almost like 1/3 of the track to confirm podium. Now the person behind is too far to fight back for the podium, so that means that I claim the podium. I end up taking the podium with me and taking that trophy. And you can see me celebrating because that was a hell of a comeback. Please subscribe for more.